Welcome. Today we're going to explore the world of visual literacy. Visual literacy is essential in today's visually driven society, helping us understand and interpret the messages conveyed through images and other visual media. So let's dive in. Visual literacy is understanding, analyzing, and interpreting visual information and messages. It involves more than just looking at images. It's about comprehending their meaning, context, and purpose. There are 5 key components to visual literacy that we'll explore. These are visual perception, visual interpretation, visual communication, visual analysis, and visual critique. Let's look at each individually. The first key component is visual perception. This involves observing and perceiving visual elements accurately, such as colors, shapes, lines, textures, and patterns. It's like sharpening our eyes to notice and appreciate the visual world around us. Next is visual interpretation. It's about understanding and assigning meaning to visual elements within a given context. We analyze symbols, metaphors, and visual cues to uncover the intended messages. Third is visual communication. This component focuses on effectively conveying ideas, information, and emotions through visual media. It's like telling a story through visuals, making sure our message is clear and impactful. Continuing on, visual analysis is our fourth component. We critically examine visual compositions, considering design principles, aesthetics, and composition techniques. We look at visual impact, visual hierarchy, and visual storytelling strategies used by creators. Finally, we come to visual critique. This component involves questioning and evaluating visual media to assess credibility, biases, cultural influences, and intended messages. It empowers us to be critical consumers of visual content. Visual literacy is not just for the classroom. Let's see how visual literacy can be applied in our daily lives. Our first application to daily life is in media literacy. We encounter visuals everywhere, from advertisements to social media posts. Visual literacy helps us evaluate the credibility, intended messages, and potential manipulations within visual content. Our second application is to art and design. Visual literacy allows us to appreciate and analyze artworks, understanding the techniques, symbolism, and emotions conveyed by artists. Third, in presentations and communication, visual literacy aids in creating engaging and effective presentations, using visuals to support our ideas and enhance communication. And finally, critical thinking. Visual literacy fosters critical thinking skills by encouraging us to analyze, question, and interpret visual information with a discerning eye. To develop your visual literacy skills, here are a few practical tips. First, be observant. Pay attention to visual details in your surroundings, noticing colors, shapes, and patterns. Train your eyes to perceive the world with curiosity. Next, analyze. Take a closer look at visuals, dissecting their composition, use of color, and visual hierarchy. Ask questions about the purpose and intended message. Third, practice. Engage in activities that involve visual creation, such as drawing, photography, or graphic design. This hands-on experience will deepen your understanding of visual elements. And finally, discuss. Share and discuss visuals with others. Analyze and interpret them together, encouraging diverse perspectives and insights. And that concludes our brief introduction to visual literacy. Remember, developing your visual literacy skills will not only enhance your understanding of the visual world, but also make you more critical and discerning consumers and creators of visual media.